Hello and welcome to a continuation of the Cottage B versus the Grosvenor. If you're doing the watch along, start your video in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, so here we are, and it's 2-1 to the Cottage over the Grosvenor. Cottage have to win by 5-2 to get 5th place outright. A 4-3 would mean they share 5th place with the Grosvenor. I'm joined tonight with the Bridgewater Monday night pool captain in the Chester League, who's looking to put a Thursday team in after lockdown. It's Nick Allen. Hello.
Hello.
Excellent. With me also is my co-founder of Tepid, the Ellesmere Port Pool Independent Division, Alan Kavanagh. Hello, Alan.
Good evening, everyone.
Great. So, right. So what happened last week then? Let's remind the listeners what went on last time. The score 2-1.
Yeah, I believe we had two good frames of pool from Ronnie and Cliff, who both managed to eke out wins for us. And then I believe we had the best frame of the night when you come on.
How many balls did it put?
Did bottom all, did you, Andy?
Not even the white. Okay, so so yeah, on that bombshell we finished last week. So who have I got left to put on? Al, I think your possibility to go on next, aren't you?
Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, I was the next person to go on after you. We sort of planned it whereby we'd get two of the experienced players on first to try and get us a head start, and then we were keeping ourselves in the middle to try and prep up and keep the good start going if we got that good start. If we didn't get the good start we planned, we were hoping that me and you could cushion the team basically to keep it going. So I believe that's why we chose to put ourselves on then straight after Cliff and Ronnie.
Yeah, I think it was a kind of format we used quite a lot that season, putting me and you on a bit later. And we did get the lead, but I mean, trying to get this 5-2, I think we've decided we're gonna go all out with us four and hopefully get in a good position. What do you think, Nick? Do you think the Cottage team has given a good account of itself? Do you think it's gonna really drive on from where we saw last week?
I think the two first players they gave a good start. Shame about the third person, but we can all have bad games like that, can't we? I think the next two are dead important.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we were talking last week. You would have liked to put Ronnie on first, wouldn't you? If he'd have got down there on time. So Ronnie's good for getting a score on the board early, isn't he? And Cliff with his experience. We've lost the next one, and yeah, Big Al's a good choice, I think, to try and get the ball rolling again. So
well, I think my form this season overall was a hit and miss. It was 50-50, so it just depended on what night I was on. I think the season before this I did really well. I think I finished in the top 10 players, and I think I finished in the top 2 or 3 of our team overall. But my form, I'm one of these players who needs to play quite consistently, otherwise my form can ebb and flow. So I think when coming into this match, I was sort of on like a hit and miss streak. So how I perform in this frame, we'll see now.
Yeah, it's the last game of the season. I'm sure you're really wanting to win this one for the team to go out on a high. Definitely. There's a handshake.
I don't. Sorry, go on.
No, just saying. Yeah, we're about to see the break off here. It's more attacking than my break, but it's nothing's down, but it's not something your opponent's going to clear up from. Yeah, you were saying, Gal?
I mean, that type of break, it's like you say, it's not easy to clear from. You can probably try and manoeuvre position depending on what I go for. I mean, to be honest, I think if I had the shot again, I would have probably played the yellow down the side, because as you could see by that shot, I was sort of leaning over the ball and I sort of didn't take my time with the lining up the shot, which I should have. I took it for granted.
Yeah, your opponent's
so I think,
Sorry, Al.
I mean, I think if I did have me time again, I would have took that yellow down the side rather than the red. But that's all in hindsight.
Well, you've just done what your opponent's done now. Covered a pocket. Yeah, my apologies. I thought you didn't pot off the break, but you did pot off the break. It was a good break.
Did I pot off the break? Well, there you go. I wasn't paying attention then.
You're at least on even keel here with your opponents. You've both got a ball over the pocket.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've got 4 balls over the pocket, because if you see closest to the camera there, the red and the yellow are pretty much over the pocket there as well.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's
the balls are there for the taking, aren't they? Some of them, at least.
Yeah, I think whoever's got the better cue action here can sort of get the advantage of the leverage in the game. This table was quite renowned for being slow, so you'd have to put a bit of extra pace into it because the ball sort of died. So it's about whether he gets to grips with the pace of the table and whether I play the pace of the table that I know, I think. So, but the balls are all in decent position for the red or yellow, and as you can see there, he managed to double the yellow in over the corner.
Yeah. Nick, would you be a bit anxious at this point? You've seen Al make a good start, but would you?
I'd be very worried where the balls are. Yeah.
He's tried another plant and it's not worked out for him there, though.
So he's not left an easy shot here. I'm not sure what I'd play here.
I mean, you're seeing Al play it. Yeah, a little nudge shot, which is good. Which is a good shot. He's not, and he's also snookered him on the one on the corner.
Yeah, good shot on a Monday. On the course on a Thursday, that would have been a foul.
Yeah, yeah, and if Al was playing in the Osmond Port League on a Tuesday playing World as well, that would have been a foul. But yeah, he's adapted to the rules well there with that shot.
Yeah, it's not left the bloke anything easy to hit, has he?
Are you happy with that one looking back, Al?
I mean, yeah, it was a fairly decent shot. I mean, he's got some escapes he can play, like he can come off the cushion here like that.
I mean, that's good. He's knocked your red off the corner.
Yeah, that does put me back into the game now, I think. It's just, the key is the balls to the left of the white ball now, which are tied together, the red and the yellow. I think the key to this is how they're manoeuvred and who manoeuvres them out of position first.
Yeah, and this one on the left, which is covered by the pocket. But if you can get round, you could get round to that one now, couldn't you? If you play this one in the middle and come round the angles.
I mean, to be honest, trying to play that in the middle was probably stupid because I had to lever my arm up in the air. I should have maybe just played the plant over the corner and kept the one ball over the corner. But again, that's looking back in hindsight.
Hindsight's
on the match.
Thing. He's not done well there, has he? Though he's potted the one over the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a particularly good shot. He didn't put any top spin through to bring it through. He just sort of like killed the ball.
I don't think he's even thought about it, has he? Really?
No, he's just tried. I mean, I think that's a difference between amateur level and professional level. In professional level, they would have got the spin on that to bring it out and round, but he was just more concerned about quickly getting that ball potted basically and onto the next shot.
he missed a plant before. He made a good 1 or 2 plants early on. I think he should have stuck to the plant again there maybe, but maybe he's potted the one over the corner and then just looking to roll up to and snooker you well. But nonetheless, he's giving you a tough shot. But you've come off really nicely and got your red in the corner there. And you've also, well, you've given him half a chance, haven't you? But yeah.
I mean, what I would have tried to do is try and get the ball played on that side of the table as much as I could, just because it restricted his movements with his arms. So that would have been something I would have tried to do, and I think I did try to do for a while. I tried to restrict my opponents to that side. Doesn't always work out well, but if you can do it right,
playing the venue.
Yeah, you can get an advantage. I mean, here he gives me. I think he played a deliberate foul there.
Well, that would be end of game technically, wouldn't it? If he's not made an effort to get out of the snooker in Monday rules. But yeah, that's very odd. Did you see what happened there, Nick?
Yeah, I'm surprised the referee didn't give the. I'm surprised the referee didn't say something.
Well, yeah.
Who is refereeing, by the way?
Yeah, I don't know, but he's not got much of a clue, has he?
No.
I mean, this memorably a Chris Cotton game at the Stanleys, not the Stanleys, the City Hotel, I think, where they moved to. There was a heck of an argument that night because of whether the guy had come off to play or whether it was possibly Chris, was he actually playing for the ball or not. And
I mean, that's a terrible shot there. I don't know what I was thinking there.
You've got 2 shots, haven't you? Yeah, maybe, but at
I
least
got 2 shots, but I've sort of left the balls in odd position, and then I play an even worse shot there.
You've not left. You've got your ball away, which was kind of blocked by his yellow on the bottom left. So at least you've done something with your 2, although it's not killed them.
It's not great, because there I was in a position where I could have at least potted 1 and manoeuvred it, and instead I wasted 2 shots without potting, and I've sort of given I've given the advantage there of putting the yellow over the pocket.
Yeah, it has given him a chance to do that.
Didn't you not have 1 shot left though?
Yeah, missed that one as well, Al. Out Nick. Tried the plant in the corner. But yeah, the guy who's on yellows here has got a lot of work to do now.
He's got work to do, but he's still got the advantage, I think, at this point. I'm at this point. It looks as though I'm just getting down and hitting without lining up the shots, which is why some of them are horrendous misses. I think this is probably one of the games where I just wasn't focused.
Would that have been a bit of the pressure getting to you, or?
I mean, I was one of those players who, when I first started playing pool, the pressure would get to me, but I think the more I started to play it, I was becoming better in the pressure situation.
Yeah,
so I don't think it was necessarily a pressure thing. I just think maybe my focus for some reason wasn't there. I mean, even on this one here, that should have been a bread and butter shot.
You kind of had a chance to clear him.
Missing that. I mean, technically now, I've opened that up, and he's in the driving seat now. Even though my reds are there as well, I can't see how he could miss here, to be honest.
Oh, is he snookered himself?
Yeah, he's kind of snookered himself.
He's got the yellow over the other pocket.
Oh yeah.
And I think you can see the one in the corner there, see?
And you've put your cue down, so you've obviously thought you're not going to win this.
Well, I think at that point I'd sort of, saw that it's going to take a bit of a terrible shot from him to mess up here.
We saw Ronnie make a double like this earlier in the night, didn't we? But he's not managed it. So what shot would you be playing here now, Al? If you were back again?
I'd play the one to the middle.
I think, yeah, your
Get
mind's
rid of
not
that.
changed. I'd probably be thinking about the double, but then again, I could have lost it if I didn't pot it.
He could have played. He could have gone for the snooker and put the roll behind this that red.
Yeah. But yeah, I think with playing the world rules, I think you don't see shots like that maybe as much as you would someone who just plays the old rules.
I've never played the world rules. I wouldn't even know what the rules are for that.
Same sort of principle as black ball, Nick, really.
Okay.
So,
what happened there?
I'm not sure. Did you see that, Nick?
I don't know if somebody called a foul because you potted your ball and the next minute he's taking a shot.
There you go.
Well, he's potted the black, so he's potted the black, and you say you won.
That's your lot. Loss of frame foul. And they give you a big rub on the shoulders there, Al.
Yeah. It was. I got a bit lucky there. I mean, it was a terrible shot by him there at the end. I don't know what he was thinking, but I don't even know what happened. I'm just trying to think. Did I give away a foul there, or I don't know. Didn't look like it did on first glance.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it's just hanging on.
Whoever was wrestling I didn't think we were doing a very good job.
I mean, I got lucky there, I think. I mean, sometimes those types of matches happen, and if you get the love of the green, just take it and work on it for the next week. And I did get lucky there, I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure why he took that shot he did, because where the white was, and the black and the yellow, that cannon was always going to happen. There was just no way it couldn't happen. So I guess he just didn't think there. He was just. That's a prime example of someone who's got tunnel vision, and instead of looking shots ahead, they're just looking at the shot of the moment. And sometimes just paying attention to that shot can cause you to underthink at times. And he didn't pay attention to what was coming after, what would come after. He just got down and thought, "I'm potting this ball." And he lost the pace of the table.
Yeah, I think one of his teammates turned around and said to him, "Did you not see that?" We could see that all day long. He might have been playing in the Black Ball Chester League, of course, and in the Black Ball Chester League he could have potted that yellow into the middle and knocked the black in and won the frame.
But there he didn't pot the yellow. The yellow was still
confused. No, it was not even close, was it?
Yeah, he miscued it and he potted the black, so he still would have lost in that rule as well. So it was a very strange shot given the situation, because it was that game was his for the taking. So I'm not sure how he got himself in that position.
Of course, no complaints for us.
No complaints from me. I mean, that was a terrible match by me, even by my standards. You've terrible.
Done enough. What's going on here? We've got Cliff Hirst stepping to the plate.
So there's doubles then.
Well, where's the fifth singles? That's the what's happened there?
We're not on the fifth. Yeah, we're on the fifth singles.
Or is Cliff just knocking the ball around?
It might just be that he's just having a few knocks while he's waiting in between frames and the next frame to start, maybe. Because Cliff was quite known to just jump in on things like this, wasn't he? Between frames.
I mean, keep himself warm. Yeah, I mean, we've only seen me, you, Al. We've seen Ronnie, we've seen Cliff. We haven't seen anyone else, have we, on the footage?
No. Did we have? Who did we have there? Can you remember who else we had on that night?
I know that Alistair was joined the team by now. I think he was probably playing quite regularly by this season. By the end of this season, I know he didn't play a lot in the first season. He just came and watched. But yeah, well, Cliff probably would have had Ruth with him. But I don't remember her playing an awful lot in the Monday League for us. Yeah, I mean,
in that league though, I think would we have been allowed to play two players like that? Because I thought the frame was surrendered if we didn't have a player in this league.
I mean, it's hard to say what's going on. Cliff's broken off.
So Cliff's definitely playing again.
Yeah, this is definitely a match. I mean, well, Gary would have played for us. Gary would have come down with Cliff, wouldn't he, for some matches? But this guy he's played again as well. This is a guy who played.
Maybe
this must be doubles.
Cliff the first.
Must be.
Well, we haven't seen anyone else, but Yeah, a nice shot in the corner. Yeah, Gary would have come, and yeah, but
I can't remember now. I thought it was Scotch doubles.
Dave Waldron maybe would have played for us. Might have been coming down later.
Possibly, because him and Simon used to come down later, didn't they?
I don't think this is Scotch doubles in the Monday League.
No, only on a Thursday.
And the Wednesday League. I think we had a team game in the Riley's Wednesday League where about all 5 members of the team had a shot and was alternated. Don't know if you remember that, Al.
Yeah. Who did this guy play before?
I don't think we've seen this guy before, have we? I mean, this is definitely a doubles match, isn't it? That's a different guy. Nice shot in the corner.
Is it? I thought he
Actually,
played
no,
earlier.
sorry, no, that is the same guy that played Cliff, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's
so they're
still
playing
at the
against
table.
each other again. That's
Looks like it,
interesting.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you usually have some sandwiches before the doubles, wouldn't you?
yeah, I guess we just wanted to get straight on and get it done.
Yeah. What's your opinion of the cottage pool catering?
Crap.
Ronnie always used to complain about the sandwiches being in the fridge for days on end before they were brought out.
Yeah.
Cold
They
on
were.
his teeth.
I think a lot of people complained about them and said they were the worst food in the league.
I got a complaint about me when I was doing the catering for number 15. Saying how good their catering was and ours wasn't.
Well, didn't you do things like sausage rolls and stuff?
Yeah, they weren't warm. Yeah, they were prepared at home with a few sandwiches, sausage rolls, nachos. Yeah, things like that. Yeah.
I mean, you took the time to do them when no one else would. So, and when we didn't have a kitchen, that was one of the only pubs I played in where they didn't have a kitchen, or didn't have anyone working in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, 15s did give us great food when they did, but then they stopped the catering. Yeah.
That's a good shot there. I don't know. Can Cliff maybe?
I think it's Ronnie now. I think he's playing with doubles with Ronnie.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ronnie's going to do a foul here, is he?
No, he's snookered him.
Well, that's it. Yeah, they've got all 7 reds and the other team are down to 2 yellows. Yeah. That's the guy that played Ronnie the first match, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So it looks like
Yeah, the captain of the Grosvenor. Yeah.
So this is a tough shot here on this table. I don't think he can escape here. I think the way the white is there, if he comes off the top cushion, he's not going to hit the yellow. He's going to hit the red, come back down. He can possibly do
Not
a 3 cushion escape,
Yeah.
but he's going to have to catch the cushion really thin. And there's no 4 rail escape here because of where the other ball's positioned. So this one, it's a really good roll up there by Ronnie.
Yeah, nice and tight. That's what you want. Nick, are these cushions at the cottage predictable or unpredictable?
They're not easy to play. You can't take your time. It's quite a slow table, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's down to luck, isn't it? You have to be a bit flashy to get out of something like this. Single rail escapes. It's about how well the person can do that and how much they practice it. And I didn't practice it that much. I wasn't even that good at single rail escapes. But he's going to try his luck here, isn't he? And try and.
We're just going to try the single across the table.
Oh, you can actually see the single, yeah. But.
Oh, was he going for 3 rails because of where his position there?
Oh, he's just come off at 1 rail. Oh, very
Well,
nice.
he
Did he put a side on that?
And he got out of it, so he's done a good shot there.
Oh, very nice.
He's left Cliff a few choices, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think they'll be worried at this point. Just that yellow covering the bag with 2 reds. That I'm going nowhere. I think the cottage, a tray of sandwiches was all right. Depends if you'd had your tea. Then I mean, would you have something to eat before you came out, Nick? Before playing at the cottage?
It depends if I've been working or not. If I haven't been working now,
You'd want Yeah, from your gut feeling, which pools put on the best spread? Where you'd look forward to playing if you're hungry?
On a Monday.
I mean, yeah, the Ellesmere Port League on a Tuesday, the Woodies was always one. Sometimes the curry was so hot though it'll blow your head off. But if you liked it,
I suppose it's now the Bridge Inn, but the landlord was at the Gardeners at the time. When you were playing with me.
I think if I had my time again, I would have asked if they could have ordered in a Mackey's for everyone.
With Trevor, you got to be joking.
Mackey's runs on the way home, wasn't it? Oh,
Those were good nights for that alone.
To be fair, I remember turning up for a pool match at the cottage, and Trevor had forgot it was a pool match, so he had to get pizzas come in.
yeah, I remember the odd pizza. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Well, he would have been a bit more out of pocket, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Well, we did get 2 shots
I
here.
think he got his niece to make the sandwiches, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, you got good variety, I will say that. Bit of cheese, egg, ham, yeah. I think Ronnie possibly could have done more with the 2 shots here.
Yeah, he's wasted them.
I'm sure Ronnie told me on one occasion he would have preferred treacle toffee.
Ronnie was
Easy
always
on his
complaining
teeth
about the
and
food.
What's that, Nick?
Ronnie was always complaining about the food.
Yeah.
Whatever you're playing. It was too cold, it was too hot, or too spicy.
He couldn't half put it away though when he got it.
Yeah.
I think it might have been the City Hotel where I think Dwight was it who ran the place, and he played for the pool team, and he used to make the hottest Jamaican curry that Ronnie just couldn't touch.
Yeah.
I think he maybe just had a bit of rice.
Yeah. Ronnie caught it too thick there.
But he's got away with it, I think, doesn't he?
No, because, I mean, it depends what this guy's going to do. Is there any value in potting that yellow? He needs to get it away from the cushion. I mean, he can technically get it away with the cushion, but can he get it away enough to get a good shot on this yellow near the white now? On this type of table, he probably could just about, but he'd have to play this with pace, and these pockets are really tight. It's hard to cheat the pocket on these types of tables.
Yeah, I mean, does he really want to be potting this, though?
No, I think he just wanted to put it over the table, but he went for a go, and that's what I mean. Look, he tried to cheat the pocket a bit by playing it too hard, and now that ball's gone into the centre of the cushion now, and it's made it a little bit more difficult in terms of giving him a free chance.
He might try and get a few of these reds away from that pocket here. Yeah, he's got... Yeah, it's a good shot from Cliff there. He's tied him up a little bit. I think he can still see it though.
He can see it, but it's the awkward cueing, isn't it? Cliff had quite a good tactical brain. I mean, and he had the touch to pull a lot of it off. But then again, he did have a snooker table, pool table, sorry, in his kitchen, so he could practice these sorts of shots. I mean, luckily, he's not actually queuing over it. He's actually able to see the side of the ball. So
yeah, maybe just a bit of swerve, yeah. A bit of the right hand side.
Yeah, he's put a little bit on the right to bring it over on this side of the table.
I mean, what Ronnie needs to do here is put the red into the pocket and keep it there. Miss it, doesn't he? It's very tough.
Yeah. I mean, I think what they're trying not to do is give them an easy shot on the ball over the pocket here, because it's caught in between those two red balls there, so it's not really going anywhere at the moment. So I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to contain that yellow down there and not give them a shot to get it out. But Ronnie there goes to the pot.
Yeah, it was easier to pot it.
Yeah, I think in that position it was.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a difficult yellow to extricate, but with that...
You might be able to play snooker here.
Well, that's possibly what he'll go for here.
Yeah, he has gone for it. Yeah.
He left the one cushion escape though.
Just about, I think, yeah. They've got all day, haven't they? Ronnie and Cliff have got all day, they've got all night. But yeah, they just need to be careful they don't let him in so easily.
I mean, the danger of playing this type of shot is if you catch the ball too thick, it could go in off here. I probably would have played it the other way, but it depends how he catches his ball.
It's a nice shot, but he's tied himself up. Like,
I think it was a bit of one of those shots where you didn't know where the balls were going to go. Basically, after he did it, he just wanted to escape. I think at that point. Again, another chance for a snooker here.
Right now, I'd just be looking to get those reds far away from that yellow, which is stopping them from going in as possible.
Well, I think technically he could play the red nearest the white along the rail, and he could put that red over the pocket.
If it'll go through, yeah.
I mean, it looks as though it'll go through on this angle, but he's going to play it away. He's going to play this. Yeah, he's played the two-way shot basically.
It's an easy one to get out of, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. If he plays the one rail escape off the side, yeah.
Oh, he's going that way again. Okay.
He's going for the red near the yellow up there, is he? He's going for the yellow up there. Sorry, is he?
Yeah. He's missed it. Okay, they've got two shots.
It was a very risky shot. That it was a small window of opportunity. I'm surprised he didn't just come for the one cushion escape off the side for this yellow here. But he's by the look of it, he's in the frame of mind of I don't want to move that yellow yet because it's blocking the pocket. But the other yellow at the top, look how close that is to the red. So even if he had bought this yellow here away from the cushion, the other red, he's still got the insurance of the red tied up against the yellow at the top there. So I'm not sure why he chose.
Yes, not panic stations.
Half a shot.
Ron's asked you for the white ball here. Talk us through here what you'd be doing, Nick.
Potting the yellow, and then try and move these two reds off one of the wall. And if they go in, they go in. If they don't, just snooker.
I think Ronnie was just checking that he could hit his opponent's ball. Yeah, nice shot.
Not left it. He left himself an easy shot here, really, has he?
Does Ronnie go for the plant here, or can he just get in between the balls?
He's gone for the plant.
The only problem now is because the table's slow, he's left the cut on this yellow. So, and he can probably bring the white close enough up to the other yellow to maybe get it out.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't want to leave this over the pocket because they're in the same position as they were before. Not quite. That red will go down the rail.
Yeah, and that will probably be I mean, what he could technically do is he could pot it, but he could also
cover the
take the red off the rail in front of the yellow. But he's caught it wrong there. He sort of rushed that shot, which is unlikely.
He's not thought about it at all, has he?
No, I think he took it for granted.
We were talking last week about 9-ball, weren't we? I think if that was an American pool table, it would have just flown down the side, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, look, by doing that and allowing him to position that yellow over the pocket, he's took the pressure off the guy, and the guy had a free shot to extricate the yellow at the top now, which he's done, and now they're both out in the open now.
Yeah, Ronnie's very tough now.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be very, very tough to get out of this now.
I think Ronnie's missing his sandwich. I think he's ready for his sandwich by now. I think cut this in. Good shot, Ron.
Oh, he's knocked that yellow safe.
Yeah, that's nice. Good shot. This is a long red into the far corner, is it?
Looks like it.
So yeah, you've seen Ronnie pot these, haven't you?
Yeah,
Plenty.
He's got quite a good. Even though he never gets down on the ball. He's got quite a good eye.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, not the red, didn't he? By the yellow, so
Yeah.
they're right where they were about 15 shots ago.
And this guy's got straight down to. He's got the insurance now of that yellow over the pocket, so he's got a free shot on this to bring it out. He doesn't catch it right.
Yeah.
Catching it too full on, so it's sort of like a double bounce on it.
He has kind of got a snooker though in doing that. He's got to play the one by the yellow.
Yeah,
which is
it
tough.
should be an easy escape though. To be fair,
I don't. He at least can't pot the red. I don't think over the corner now. So.
no,
It
he can't
did serve
pot it. I
some
mean,
purpose.
he can still bring the red from the yellow here out.
I mean, that would be the shot, wouldn't it? Especially if he can't.
I would have used that opportunity to bring it out. To be honest,
Oh, he's gone round the back. Very nice.
I mean that's a good shot. To be fair though,
Just not
Deft
quite
touch.
worked out, has it? As well as it could have.
Well, it could be that he's going to force the guy to play this yellow over the cushion now. Otherwise, he might give away 2 shots. So he's got to weigh up.
It's
Is it worth clearing the yellow?
hard to tell if he'd need to put a lot of side on, isn't it? If it's going to be tough
Yeah.
to come off the pocket and get the yellow off the side.
Again,
They
just
could have done
I'm
with
just
a
thinking
tight
about it
snooker.
that his arm's going to be restricted because of where the ball is as well. If he played that shot with the yellow over the pocket, but playing it down, I mean, it really depends. He's still got the insurance, the yellow over the pocket here, but I'm not quite sure. I can't quite see if he. I think he can just about see the yellow, can he, on the top? Or is he going to swerve round it?
It looks like he might be swerving it. I don't think this is a good idea. Oh no, he's missed it.
He's missed it.
I don't know why he needed to swerve it. Maybe just a bit of side.
Well, surely Ronnie's going to ask for the white to be picked up. Surely. Yeah, not that red into the
Right.
yellow. And
I think this is where Ronnie asks you, can I put the red into the yellow? 2 for me.
I think he was probably asking what's for lunch.
Yeah. Have the sandwiches not been in the fridge this week? There we go. Right, we're away now. Nick, would you be clearing these up?
I would expect so. Yes. To be fair, I would expect most people to pop them at a decent level anyway.
I mean, this will be a screwback shot, but you probably won't see Ronnie playing many big screwback shots.
I don't think I've seen Ronnie ever play screw back shot.
I'm going to try and play right around the angles. It's going to be a bit tough. It looks like he's playing cushion first.
I don't think he can reach, can he?
Yeah, he's stretched, isn't he?
Yeah.
Not quite
should-
got the legs.
He should have asked for a bridge. Or
You've still got 2 shots, remember?
yeah, but what's he gonna do? I suppose he can just tap it, can't he? And then
He just has to roll it on the cushion and put the white behind it, and then he's got the shot into the corner. So he just needs a gentle touch on this, because the white's going into the side anyway.
That's a good shot.
yes.
And now he's got enough distance between to bring that white off the cushion now.
It's a nice long Brooke Hewing arm on this one to get right round. Could have done with a bit more speed, but it's not a bad shot.
Yes, just he's got to be careful where this white goes now.
Well, that's quite straight.
I mean, I don't think the white going in off is an option. I don't think that's a problem.
This for
Just
4-1. Oh, he's rattled it.
He's missed and he's left the guy. He's left the guy in easy shots, hasn't he?
Pretty much. I mean, he should be able to finish here
It's
now.
not a gimme, but it's certainly potable. Yeah, it's certainly just going to glide it down into the corner, and the black is on. Yeah, it's dropped. Ooh, wiped its feet.
Yeah, so he missed them.
Now he doesn't want to follow it through here. Screwed it back. Nice. You see the replay? Yeah, blown a kiss to the camera.
I think just like in the previous match, they got a bit lucky there.
Well,
Yeah,
one.
if you're gonna miss it, you should maybe put a bit powder, make it as hard as possible, not just go for the pot.
He's kind of tried to drop it in, hadn't he? Thought that was his best chance of putting the ball. He was hampered by the rail, by the cushion.
Screw back.
Yeah, again, I think because he left himself short, he was kind of hampered by the cushion, which meant he couldn't really dig into it.
Cliff's probably thinking, "Oh, why do I have to play doubles with this guy?"
I think he's probably leaving now. He's probably gone. We'll see. See you tomorrow in the Ellesmere Port League.
Yeah, Cliff wasn't the most friendliest, is he?
You've got the yeah. He added a bit of guile, didn't he, to the team? He's won a game. Unfortunately, we've not managed to use the aggression to win that one. But well, one thing which will be aggressive is Ronnie when he goes home and gives a cat a good kick after that miss black.
Yeah, he's probably thinking why you didn't push him with Big Al, probably, knowing Chris.
Yeah, I don't think I would have put players on twice in succession. I don't think I would have put Big Al on almost. Well, I'd just been reffing. I imagine I would have wanted to have a drink and to sit down. Was I reffing that one again? Was I? I think I probably was because no one else.
No, I think.
No, sorry, Al, you were.
I ref that game, nickel balls.
Yeah, it was quite systematic with getting people a rest and so they weren't playing and reffing.
Nice. We're back at singles or this doubles again.
It's hard to say. I mean, who have we got? We've got me and Big Al in the doubles, but we've still got another frame to play, so I don't know where that's going to come from.
Yeah, who's going to play that?
Yeah, there's Cliff and his wife Ruth shaking hands. Probably having a few choice words to Ronnie. Why didn't you leave the white somewhere else? There's a little fish.
If only you had took your time on the shot.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could forgive Ronnie for that. Over the years, he's
oh yeah. I mean, Ronnie very rarely misses those types of shots.
But
certainly not against me. Ronnie had the reputation to be a bulldog. No matter how much I went ahead, he always pulled back.
Absolutely.
I remember in the Birkenhead League, I was in a league match with him, and I was 5.
12.
I was 6-4 up, and all I needed was to win one more frame to win the match. That. And he just clung on for the last 2 frames like a bulldog to get at the draw.
You can never say Ronnie's beat.
Who's that?
Yeah, Nick, you might know this guy who's come up to play now. Did you see the guy who broke off? We haven't seen this Grosvenor play before either.
Was that the guy who was playing me?
I don't think so, no. I think the guy you played had a few years on this guy. Yeah, of course, that's where we first met Ronnie. In the Wirral Singles League from Sharks. And for a year or two, he was getting the better off over all of us. I think possibly my dad managed to beat him over in Ellesmere Port, but before that he was undefeated. And a great player over the years, Ronnie Wilson.
He's playing pros, yeah.
Trevor, I think.
Trevor, yeah, the landlord of the pub. Yeah, well, we'll be able to talk about him a bit more next week. Trevor was running the league at this point probably. He certainly was a previous season when we joined and played from the cottage. So yeah, you were dealing with Trevor a bit, were you, Nick, when you were the captain of your Cottage B team?
Yes, very helpful.
Indeed, yeah. We'll talk about this more next week, yeah, but very helpful with you guys. Some of the guys in your team didn't know the rules and what have you, and really made to feel at home. And and everyone had a good team when your Cottage B team was playing from the cottage. Everyone had a great time. Yeah, so he's looking in reasonably good form here, isn't he? He's looking in good shape. The other guy's not got a finish or anything. He's got control of that pocket.
He wasn't a bad player, Trev. He had a pretty decent shot stroke on him.
I think we've needed him tonight because we've been short. We did have Ruth, but I think he said he did sign on for us this year, from what I remember. And if we need an extra player, he would have helped us out. And he's come downstairs, hasn't he? Been down. He probably watched some of that doubles match. You know, he's playing. I've informed him that we need to win 5-2 to come fifth, and he's determined to do a job for us, I think.
Yeah. I mean, he's someone you could trust.
I remember he won at the Grosvenor. It wasn't the previous week to when we played this, because that would have been the turnaround fixture. But it might have been. But I remember him winning at the Grosvenor for us one night, possibly a decider. Or a crunch match at least. Yeah, he's pretty solid here, isn't he? The guy he's playing isn't a world beater by the looks of things, but he's got 3 balls left, but Trev's got most of his reds over pockets, and he's forced him to play a red into the corner, so Trev has 2 shots. Nick, what would you be doing here with your 2 shots?
Let's have a look. Well, maybe move the red nearest to the yellow first, or one red's by the black. I don't know.
Yeah, I think something down there. He's going for that yellow, which is kind of covering his red in the corner. It looks like. Sometimes you can't finish it in 2 shots. You just have to gain an advantage.
Yeah, I think Trev's changed his mind, hasn't he?
At least he's got more. He's sort of got a bit more control over that side. Yeah, we certainly got control of that pocket now. Yeah, big smile there from him.
Going for the double here, is he going to go for the quarts? Quart?
It's nice.
There wasn't really any value in potting that, because
no, he's left
he
nothing.
It looked like he was trying to move the yellow as well, wasn't he? But why he's doing it?
Yeah, he's doubled the yellow back into a big crowd of balls, which is pretty rubbish. Was shot, wasn't it? Yeah, I like that shot. Developed his red. Now he's got a nice plant. In fact, he's on a finish here, possibly. Or he can at least clear these reds if he takes the red, which is kind of tied up a bit, down into the bottom right corner as we look. Trev seems to be wearing the same outfit as Ronnie. The black top and the beige trousers. Yeah, good shot. Yeah, I think the Grove. I was listening back to this footage, and the Grosvenor were singing "You're shit and you know you are" to each other when they were playing, or when they'd lost. Yeah, good camaraderie. This, of course, was during the London 2012 Olympic Games, so most people were talking about the events of the day.
You pretty much put the ball almost exactly back where it was there.
Yeah. But
Trev's got control of the table now.
I mean, that yellow does go past the red. That's the only thing. He's probably going to try and double this back up to get a bit more security. Not really. But it's at least blocked that yellow from the other yellow, which is in front of it, I think. Oh yeah, gosh, he's made him play a very rash shot there, hasn't he? Nick, what would you be saying if your player just did that?
I'd be going mad, because can you imagine you might have just given the game away and the match probably.
If he's listening, do you want him to come and play for your team?
If he's playing a shot like that, definitely not.
So you want players who aren't very rash then?
I think anybody would go mental playing that shot. Or Trevor's got lucky here then, because the white nearly went in.
So close. On an American pool table, that would have been right in the middle of the pocket.
Yeah.
It's a tough positional shot here to get round the angles. One you wouldn't say Trev was incapable of, though.
Well, I don't know if you know, but Trevor does play bagatelle. He's one of the best bagatelle players in Chester.
That's it. He's all right with the faint touch, isn't he? In fact, he had 2 shots. I didn't realise. Yeah, no, that is exactly the bagatelle shot to play. He's just missed one in the middle.
Oh dear. You might just give this guy the game, and this guy doesn't deserve to win.
Well, it at least shows he's got some impediment if he can clear these up.
Shouldn't miss these really, should he?
He just, unless he can screw this back or play it with a bit of run through, he's not left himself an easy shot here. What would you play?
He might just play the natural angle and go for the middle with the black.
Well, yeah. I mean, quite a thin touch, but yeah, in terms of doing very little with the white ball, that's probably the shot. It is. He's just not quite come far enough. He left himself a very long black into the corner.
This is missable now.
If he pots this,
especially when you're swapping cues.
Oh, he's playing with the short cue because he's hampered. Yeah. Oh, and that's for. Oh my goodness, just rattled it. That would have meant that we couldn't finish ahead of the Grosvenor. He's left Trevor. Nice finish here. Look at that.
Oh, Trev's put himself close to the cushion there.
Yes. 4-2. That was anxious. Phew.
It was a good shot considering he got down quick on that black then. Didn't line it up.
The Cottage Tepid guarantee at least joint 5th position after that one. Right.
If I recall, wasn't there only like 6 teams in the league that year?
Well, I think there was more than 6 this year. I think it started off at about 10 when we were there, and then the amount of teams went lower. But then Nick, I don't know if you know. Oh, you'd know that there was probably 2 different Monday leagues at this point, wasn't there?
I think if I recall, there was, but I didn't. Obviously, I didn't realise that for a long time.
I mean, by the time
how did that work?
Yeah, like Al said, there was about 8 or 9 teams in the league, and the other one would have had about 8 or 9 teams. This was mainly for.
How did it work though, Andy?
Well, this was mainly for sort of pubs in the Borton area. You know, sort of Cross Foxes and anywhere round in this sort of area. They wouldn't have anyone from like the Edgerton in this league. So what, do you wonder how it worked in terms of the format, Nick? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point as well, you'd play each other. You'd remember as well, wouldn't you? You'd play twice in a row. So you'd play home and away, and then you'd do this. Another team, you'd play home and away. Another team, you'd do home and away. It'd just be like that till the end of the year.
Was this at the Cottage there, or was this Legion?
No, this is a Cottage.
Is it the Cottage? It looks a bit different from what I remember.
Yeah, well, the camera's just straight onto the table, isn't it, really? You can't see a lot of the surroundings. So this is the last game of the season. So we would have played every team away than at home.
I take it you two were playing. Must have been.
Yeah. Although Al hasn't got a queue. Yeah, we'll have to see. But I mean, by the time we had a team in the from the cottage, Nick, when I played for you, even when we were playing at number 15, there was about 17 teams in the league, if you remember.
Yeah, there was
13 something in that area, and the leagues used to last a long time, probably the majority of a calendar year, didn't they? Maybe even longer than a calendar year.
Yeah, even longer. I think even longer than that.
I think that was quite frustrating to some teams who wanted to move venue, or they found out they didn't have anything to play for. But
yeah. Well, we did quite well, didn't we? I think we finished 4th one season.
Listen in next week, folks, for a history of Cottage B teams over the years.
Yeah, I think Riley's won it, didn't they? That we had Riley's had 2 teams. I think they came 1st and 2nd, didn't they? And then I think it was Cottage A, and then it was us, I think.
Yeah, Riley's were always there thereabouts. I've played a more attacking break here. I've potted one of each. I've got a chance of doing something here.
I think you'd go Reds, wouldn't you?
Did I have to nominate the ball, or did I just have to... I think I had to nominate, didn't I? No, I think I had to go the ball that I potted off the break, didn't I? But yeah,
well,
I think
you
I
said
could...
there was one of each went down.
Yeah, so I don't have to nominate, do I? Do you have a ball I pot? No, I do nominate. I do have to nominate, otherwise it's a foul. You're right.
Yeah.
So
it's only one colour. If only one colour, you have to go, isn't it?
I must have said to you, I'll nominate Reds. Al, you're effing this one. I don't know why we're not playing this one together.
Maybe we are. Maybe I'm just not holding my cue for now.
Ronnie must be resting if you're both playing.
I imagine, Al, you might be wanting to look after your record. I don't know. You're thinking, oh, if I play with him, I'm going to lose.
We had quite a good partnership, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, we certainly started off playing together from when we first started playing together.
Yeah, me and Mike had a good record. I think we played on a Monday and we lost once, and that was to Wade Cheers and whoever his double partner was.
Yeah, against the likes of Ray Cheers, you're not guaranteed to win, are you? That's for sure. I mean, I'm looking. I could give Ray Cheers a run for my money the way I'm potting the balls here.
Where was this in the singles?
What's that, mate?
Where was this in the singles?
Exactly, yeah. I've decided I think Cliff's had a word with me, and he said that... I know he has, because I listened back on the footage. He said you've been wondering about whether to do all that. You haven't potted a single ball. Yeah, he said I should have been going for it a bit more. Also, Al, I was listening to you talking with Cliff about the First Frame Merit Award in the Ellesmere Port Pool League. Matty Cummings was near the top. And bring back any memories? Remember a conversation you had 9 years ago?
Yeah, my memory's not that great, sadly.
I think the issue was that Matt Cummings was near the top of the First Frame Merit, but I think he'd lost all his second frames, or he hadn't played any second frames, so in the full scheme of things, he wasn't very high up on the merits, but they did the First Frame Merit Award for players who... So everyone could at least play once.
Well, I'm trying to remember if I was up there that year.
You might have been, to have been talking about it. I've lost my position here. So yeah, I can only assume that Trev is my partner in this one then.
Is it doubles though?
I don't know where these sandwiches are. I don't know if we were having the sandwiches when there's a big break between mine and your frame, Al.
Or did we just say we don't bother because we'll play the frames really quick?
Well, I imagine the food would have been there. Yeah, but...
Well, wasn't Trev usually the one to bring the food out?
Yeah, he was. Maybe brought it down with him. But no, I do remember there was a bit of a break between my frame and your singles, Al. That's probably what it was. And we probably didn't break for that long. We probably played through a bit, didn't we? Didn't have the full 15 minutes or whatever. Right, I'm going for this long red here into the corner. I've missed it. Unless I fluked it in the middle. No, it's double kissed it.
Got a low angle on the ball, yeah.
Still, Nick, do you fancy this for a better chance than in my singles when I started?
Yeah, yes, definitely. But what's this guy gonna do?
He's
Um,
probably going to try and play a snooker, is he? Or,
yeah, how's he gonna do it though?
I don't think we've seen this guy before.
No.
Come up and down. It's kind of semi-covered about.
Does that red go in the middle?
No, I think it's just past the pocket.
Yeah, I think it's just past, especially from that angle. I'm not sure about this red in the corner. Maybe.
You're playing with Trevor.
Yeah, I think I'm saying, Trev, that it does go or it doesn't go.
Yeah, you're definitely playing with Trevor. You can tell by the belly size.
And the fact that it's Trevor and not me.
You've seen those khaki shorts somewhere before.
He still wears those now, doesn't he?
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think people's dress sense has changed that much in 8 years. I don't know. We saw an Everton shirt a couple of weeks ago, which must have been from 2008. Well, the footage was 2009. Bit of nostalgia for you. Chang beer, I think it was, on the front of your shirt.
That's how old it is. Yeah, back 2002 to 2005. Beer.
We've seen this guy beat me before. He knows what he's doing. He's going to play a plant by the looks of things. Oh no, he's just nice screw back. He's actually
The plant's still on as well.
yeah. I bank him to make.
I think he's going to try and finish it, isn't he?
He's just got that tough one down the cushion, but they're at least going to be in a better position than we are at the end of this visit. Yeah, that's a shot. Yeah, right down the corner, give himself a shot there. And he's just playing this yellow down the rail now. Yeah, he's potted it. A good shot here, and it's over.
Yeah, and it's only a 4-3 win, isn't it? It's not 5-2.
It goes to show, though, whether you play attacking or defensive against this guy. He's still. We've got a chance now, though. I've got more of a chance in this one than I did when I played him in singles.
Possibly a chance for a snooker here as well.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it now, I'm thinking if I can just pot it with some right-hand side, get down to play the red along the rail. But yeah, I think sometimes you just got to go for it. I think I don't know, but if I make the snooker, he comes off, plays a snooker back, you win more trouble then. Yeah, I don't know what the best thing to do is. I mean, it's if I can just pot these balls in with good position, then that's the thing to do. But
Trevor's not telling you what to do, is he? He's just standing his head and smiling.
He's won his singles. He's in a happy mood. So yeah. I mean, I think I was probably playing county Merseyside B at this point as well, so I was believing in myself. But probably some of the better pool was a couple of years later when I was playing from number 15 and Cross Foxes. But yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see if I can clear these up. I'm actually playing. I haven't even thought about that shot. Yeah, that's the better chance of a snooker, because it's not easy to get out of. He's going to have to go up and down, and I think this is a weak link of the team as well. Did you like that shot?
Good shot. And if not Trevor should finish it, shouldn't he? Oh, he's got out not really left Trevor anything on.
Well, no, he's kind of going to be. It's going to be hard push to get the right side of this red now because it's so tight. And he wants to be leaving the guy down the far end of the table, so we can't do anything with it. But let's just wait and see. He's listened to me, and he's down on the shot pretty quickly, and his queuing's hampered. And
well, he's left that guy on. He's left that guy on. Just clip it in, can't he?
Yeah, it's going to be a thin cut.
Tough shot here. He's done it, yeah. He's a capable player, this chap.
Well, if he's listening, I'll have him.
And this for the map. This for level pegging 5th position each. Yep. So there it is, 4-3.
Oh dear, Andy, you didn't have a good night, did you?
No. Al, you're 100% at the end of this night.
Yay!
I'm turning the camera off here. Yeah, so can you summarise that for us then, Nick? I think you just have, haven't you? Captain could have been better.
Andy needs to practice more. Big Al played all right. Trevor played okay. Ron was Ron.
Pub Sports Production. Yeah, Ron hit and miss. Cliff. Well.
Cliff was just Cliff.
Yeah. Hit and miss. It's a good win at the end of the day. If you're looking at it as a match that we won, yeah. Joint 5th position. Maybe one season would be a part of a team that came 5th outright. Yeah. So we'll leave it there then. And
I think somebody's gone already, I think.
GG.
What's that, mate?
GG.
What's GG?
Good game.
Good game. There we go, yeah. Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, we'll catch you next time, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, you can do the watch along or you can just listen to it. So, yeah. Cheers, folks. Cheers, Al.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Cheers, Nick.
Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
See you later.